Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going deep into a really harrowing true crime story out of Lebanon from 2023. It's a case that, well, it completely gripped the nation.
Oh, absolutely. And not just because of the terrible act itself, but the sheer calculation behind it. Years of it.
Exactly. Psychological manipulation, betrayal, it's all in there.
Yeah.
This story ended in murder, and it exposed something truly dark.
And the nicknames that sprang up almost immediately tell you so much. You hear people call it the Mloukhieh case after the meal involved.
Right, the poison meal.
Or Abessatine, which is the remote area where the body was eventually discovered.
But the one that really sticks, the one that says the most about the killer.
Is the daughter of the devil.
Yeah.
Chilling, isn't it? It speaks volumes about the coldness, the betrayal.
It really does. It sets the stage. So let's focus on the people at the center of this. Fadi, he was 47, a respected guy, family man, and his wife, Lina, 43.
They'd been married for 15 years. But sources suggest this wasn't really a partnership. It felt more like a siege. A long, slow war waged by Lina against Fadi.
Fadi seemed like someone who, on paper, had a good life. Solid career in pharmaceuticals, decent money, strong family background.
Very traditional, close-knit family. His father apparently saw him as the one, the successor, the one to carry the family name forward. He was the favored son.
Then Lina comes into the picture back in 2008, and right away his family felt something was off.
Yeah, an unease. That's the word sources use. She was beautiful, apparently pursued Fadi quite intensely, but there was just this gut feeling from his family. No specific reason, not yet anyway.
Just instinct.
Pure instinct. And it came down to this idea that Lina had, well, two faces. That's how people described her.
Two faces? How so?
One was the charming wife for Fadi, innocent, loving. The other face, though, was the strategist. Cold, calculating. And after their first son was born, that strategic side, it really took over.
Okay, let's break down the siege you mentioned, because this wasn't just like a difficult marriage. This sounds methodical.
Oh, it was. Very methodical. You can almost see a pattern, a strategy. First, the money. Financial pressure. She pushed Fabi constantly to work harder, longer hours.
For the kids' future, that was the line, right?
Exactly. Work 24 hours a day if you have to, she apparently said.
Yeah.
All supposedly for their sons. Then came the isolation.
Cutting him off from his family.
Systematically.
Yeah.
She twisted their support, their interest in his life, made it seem like they were interfering, or worse, trying to exploit him financially.
So painting them as the enemy?
Pretty much, making him choose. And sadly, it worked. He became incredibly isolated.
Oh,
So isolated that sources say he didn't even go to his own sister's wedding. Think about that. That's profound isolation, driven by Lina's influence.
Wow. But he did maintain some contact with that sister.
Yes, his younger sister. She was apparently quite sharp, saw through Lina's manipulation, and managed to keep a subtle line of communication open. She was his only link left to his old life.
And she became his confidant. He must have been miserable.
Absolutely. He talked to her about divorce, apparently many times. The pressure, financial and psychological, was immense. He was at his breaking point.
So the big question then is, why didn't he leave if it was that bad for so long?
That's the tragic core of it. Lina knew his weak spot, his absolute vulnerability.
His sons.
His two sons. They were 11 and 13 around this time. He adored them. And every single time he got close to ending the marriage, he stopped. He couldn't bear to be separated from them. His love for them was the leverage she used.
That's incredibly cruel, and his misery just kept building.
Yes, and in the last few years, something else started gnawing at him. A suspicion. A dark feeling that Lina was cheating on him. No proof, just this gut feeling again.
Did anything feed that suspicion?
Well, there was this really bizarre pattern. Lina would suddenly, out of the blue, demand a divorce, just like that. But then, almost immediately, she'd pull back, retract to the demand.
That is strange. Any idea why?
Looking back, it seems chillingly clear. Those demands for divorce probably lined up perfectly with when her affairs were, let's say, reaching a peak or causing complications. Maybe she wanted freedom, then realized she'd lose the stability Fadi provided.
So she'd test the waters, then snap back to the marriage she controlled.
Exactly. A cycle of instability. And that went on right up until 2023, until one day the whole thing just imploded.
What happened?
Fadi, he's 47 by now, comes home from work early one day, unexpectedly.
Okay.
And as he's going into his apartment building, he sees a man running, sprinting away from the building, out through these agricultural fields nearby.
Did he recognize him?
Instantly. Sources emphasize that. He knew who it was just from the way the man ran, his build. It wasn't a stranger.
Oh, man. So he goes inside.
He rushes inside. Lina's there, and she's obviously stressed, panicked. The guilt is written all over her face, apparently.
Does she confess?
Under pressure, yes. She admits she's been having an affair, but she absolutely refuses to say who the lover is. Adamant about that. She knew revealing that name would be another level of devastation.
What does Fadi do? I mean, the shock must have been overwhelming.
It must have been. But he actually acted pretty rationally, considering he immediately called his lawyer, Yama.
Yeah, man. Wasn't he also a family friend?
Yes, a childhood friend, actually, and the family's lawyer. Yaman dropped everything, rushed over there late at night.
And Lina confessed to him, too?
She did. Gave Yaman this weak excuse about Fadi being absent, forcing her to look elsewhere. Pathetic, really. But they all agreed right there. Divorce. Immediately.
Finally. But wait, she refused to name the lover.
Yes, and even then, in that moment of crisis, she was still manipulating. She begged Fadi and Yaman to keep the affair and the whole divorce plan totally secret. For the children, she claimed. Always the children. And Fadi, still trying to shield his sons, agreed to the secrecy.
What did the lawyer advise?
Yaman told Fadi, look, you need to get out of here. Go stay with your parents while we sort out the paperwork. Get some space.
And his family must have been relieved.
Immensely relieved. They thought the nightmare was finally ending. After more than a decade of watching him suffer, being cut off, they probably felt like celebrating.
But it wasn't over.
Tragically, no. That relief lasted only a few days. The worst was yet to come.
This takes us to late August 2023. Fadi's actually at his sister's house, right? Working on the divorce details.
Yes, he's finally taking steps, getting closer to freedom. And then his phone rings. It's Lina.
And she uses the kids again.
One last time. She plays her trump card. Tells Fadi the boys miss him terribly. They really want to have dinner with their dad. She knew he couldn't say no to that.
He agrees to go.
Of course he does. He goes home for dinner.
And her behavior that night. This is where that daughter of the devil nickname really comes into play, isn't it?
Absolutely. She puts on a performance, acts remorseful, kind, attentive, and she makes his absolute favorite dish, mloukhieh.
A mloukhieh. The detail of that specific meal prepared like an act of love. It's just so sinister.
It is, the care she took. But it wasn't about making amends. She'd carefully obtained a poison, tasteless, odorless, and she mixed it directly into his portion of the mloukhieh.
He ate it.
He ate the meal she prepared for him.
And then, how quickly did it happen?
Minutes. Within minutes, agonizing stomach cramps started, severe pain.
What did Lina do?
Played the concerned wife, helped him to the bedroom, got him onto the bed, said he just needed to rest, lie down, let it pass. He was still alive, conscious, but completely incapacitated by the pain.
He's lying there in agony.
And this is the moment the betrayal becomes almost impossible to fathom. While Fadi is still alive, still struggling on that bed, Lina's lover walks into the room.
She lets him in, while Fadi is right there.
She welcomes him in. And the final shattering blow for Fadi wasn't the poison, it was seeing who the lover was.
Who was it?
It was Fidaa, his closest friend. A Syrian national he'd known for years, confided in. That was the man standing over him with his wife.
His best friend.
The ultimate betrayal. Isolated by his wife, poisoned by her, and now facing his killer, who was his closest friend.
What happened then?
Lina and Fidaa attacked him together. Fadi was already weakened, struggling. They beat him until he died, right there on the bed they had shared.
Just horrific. And then the cover-up started.
Almost immediately. In the dead of night, around 2 a.m., they managed to get Fadi's body out of the apartment and into Lina's car.
Where did they take him?
They drove to a remote, mountainous agricultural area, the place later known as Al-Bessatin. Desolate, unlikely to be found quickly.
Did they just dump the body?
Worse. They tried to destroy evidence. They used some kind of powerful corrosive chemical agent on his body to speed up decomposition, hide the beating, maybe obscure the poisoning. Then they abandoned him there.
And Lina launches her story.
Yep. Her pre-planned alibi. She tells everyone Fadi was suddenly approached by men, something about a political party, taken away in a black car.
Where to?
To Syria, supposedly, for some high-paying secret job opportunity. She even claimed he'd called her from Syria, saying he was fine but too dizzy to contact anyone else. Said he'd be back when the job was done.
Could anyone buy it?
Not for long.
Yeah.
Red flags started popping up almost immediately. On day 3, Fadi's father went to the house. He was worried, obviously.
What did she find?
He found Lina outside burning something in 2 large barrels. There was this strong smell, chemicals, burning fabric. It was later confirmed she was burning the bedsheets, stained with blood.
Okay, that's suspicious.
Highly suspicious. Then day 5, another crack appears.
Yeah.
Fadi's sister, the perceptive one.
She gets a message.
A WhatsApp message, supposedly from Fadi, telling her not to worry, he's okay.
But Fadi didn't usually text.
Exactly. That was the huge red flag for the sister. He always sent voice notes. Always. So she pushes back, asks for a voice message just to hear his voice, know he's safe.
And the response?
Flat refusal. Too busy. That, combined with security services confirming Fadi absolutely never crossed the border into Syria, and the political party she mentioned, they denied ever contacting him, having anything to do with him. Her story was falling apart fast.
So the phone becomes key.
Absolutely. If he never left Lebanon, but texts are being sent from his phone pretending he's in Syria. Where's the phone?
The breakthrough must have come from tracing it?
It did. Swiftly. Day 12. Security forces traced Fadi's phone number. The very last signal transmission. It came from inside the house.
Inside Lina and Fadi's house.
Yes. And the timing matched perfectly with when those suspicious texts were sent to his sister. That piece of tech evidence just blew her cover story wide open. She was lying. The phone never left the house.
And the lawyer, Yaman, he must have spoken to the police by then.
Yes, that's the other crucial piece. Yaman confirmed the whole backstory. The affair Lina had confessed to, the secret plan for divorce. That gave the police the motive. Lina had everything to lose if the divorce went through publicly, revealing the affair.
So motive, opportunity, and now the phone evidence pointing right at her.
Exactly. The police raided the house.
What did they find?
Damning evidence. The missing bedsheets the father saw her burning. Despite her cleaning attempts, forensic teams found traces of blood, visible remnants, and crucially, they found Fadi's phone. Hidden.
Where was it hidden?
Sources don't specify the exact spot, just that it was concealed within the house. But finding that phone, after she claimed he took it to Syria, that was the final nail.
What happened when they found it?
Lina just collapsed, her composure completely shattered. Faced with the phone, the physical proof of her lie, she confessed everything.
The whole story.
A whole horrific story. Preparing the Mloukhieh, adding the poison, Fidaa arriving, the beating, the cover-up, the disposal, the fake messages, all of it.
And forensics backed it up.
Completely. The autopsy confirmed Fadi died from the poison. It also found the chemical burns on his skin from their attempt to destroy the body, and significantly signs of a desperate defensive struggle before he died. He fought back.
It's just layer upon layer of calculated cruelty.
It really is. You look at the whole picture.
Yeah.
The financial draining, the isolation from family, then the ultimate betrayal with the poison, the lover, the friend.
All orchestrated by his wife, with his best friend, over a meal she made seem like an apology.
The level of deceit is staggering. Lina was arrested, obviously, and prosecuted.
What about Fidaa, the friend, the lover?
He got away. Managed to flee Lebanon illegally, crossed into Syria. As far as reports indicate, he remains at large. A fugitive.
So she faces justice, but he doesn't.
Not yet, anyway. And the impact on the community? Profound shock. That's why those nicknames stuck. Especially the daughter of the devil. It captured the public's horror at the cold-bloodedness, the intimate nature of the betrayal.
It's the manipulation of love that's so chilling. Fadi's deepest commitment, his love for his sons, was the very thing she weaponized to lure him home to his death.
She knew exactly which button to push.
When you step back from cases like this, you have to wonder, what allows someone to compartmentalize like that? To shed their humanity so completely, especially knowing her children were right there in the house about to witness their mother's arrest for murdering their father.
It's a terrifying question about the darkness that can hide behind the face of intimacy. A really stark reminder that sometimes the greatest dangers are the ones closest to us.